What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RP Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. You know, we had some discussion before the show. Mm-hmm. You know, Stevie kind of tired, man. And you know,
that's my secret, Rick. I'm always tired. It is what it is.
You know, that makes me feel really bad. You know, so I decided to bring in some strippers.
That would be amazing. I don't have no money to throw on them though. Are they like free strippers? Have they already been paid for? I don't see any strippers.
They might have went home.
They went home. Understandable. We were talking.
It wasn't the best looking anyway.
We was talking for a while.
I got them from Broadway.
my
I got them.
Just got them on the way.
Yeah, up and down Broadway. Yeah. They said they strip.
Honestly,
I was like,
if you just take a drive,
and they just kept saying they strip.
Oh, that's something. If you take a drive, down Broadway, you'll find something. Maybe not today because it's chilly.
It's a cold day,
but
icy,
like
icy.
Spring, summer, autumn, you'll probably find something.
I'll find some biddies.
I had some.
Shout out to sex workers.
Before we get, you shout out to sex workers. You keep me going. You keep me going.
Oh yeah, and for the people who are watching at this point, as you can tell, our video setup is slightly different than usual. Different. And we also have a third mic. I don't know if he wants to introduce himself to the people.
Hello.
Oh, we gotta get a camera on Ray too.
Eventually,
yeah.
Eventually.
I didn't think of it this time, but next time we'll have it ready for him.
A camera on Ray. So you guys know Ray. We've talked about Ray. You've seen him in videos. He was in a skit of ours. Mm-hmm. But Ray has very much became a producer for the R&P podcast for free. He's foolish, but I really appreciate him for doing that. I'm
gonna try to give him something. Though.
Eventually, you know,
like it ain't gonna be free.
We're also looking for editors.
Very much.
If there's anybody who wants to get edited on their profile, or friends of ours who see this that also edit, who think they could get it done on the timetable for no charge, because we know you're busy and but we really appreciate the help, and it would really just make us really happy.
For facts, we basically begging. It's not. Listen, it's not. It's not like zero. It's not absolute zero.
Yeah.
I like because that's just how I rock. I'm gonna try to give you something from time to time. It's just like not to be expected, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're looking to build your portfolio and you're okay with getting paid occasionally.
Yeah.
If you're okay with getting paid occasionally for work that you would have did for free anyway. Come on down to the R&B podcast, and then we can do the whole process. You can show us your portfolio. We can do the whole interviewing thing if you want, just to get experience. We do the whole five.
And you can put us 9 years. I don't know. So we'll do it all.
And I'm not sounding college educated. You know.
And if you give us
what was you saying?
You need that experience though. I mean, you never know.
You do need that experience. That's how I plugged it to Ray. I was like, you can put it on your portfolio that you were a producer for a podcast. Not necessarily a successful one, but a podcast. So if you're an editor or an aspiring editor, I'm even down to teach the little bit that I know. We just need some help because I'm killing myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, Steve's getting tired, which is why I threw that out there. Yeah. If you think that you would be willing to be an editor for us, we'd really appreciate it. You can hit us up, either us individually, us on the profile, like on the R&P, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, OF.
Coming soon. Hey, listen,
we're not coming. First of all, saying coming soon to OnlyFans is crazy.
Listen, you said it. You said OF, and I said coming soon.
Sick. It's nasty.
It is nasty. But yeah, we got Ray a third mic, so he could chime in from time to time. He doesn't always have to use it, but it's there if he wants to. If he just wants to tell us stuff.
And if he really get into the conversation like that, we'll just we gonna get a third camera. Just to be on him, maybe
you could just keep.
Maybe the OBS could go that way.
What'd you say?
You don't keep me out of it. I'll just be the shadow.
You gonna be the shadow?
Yeah, I'll just be the shadow.
But boom. So that you have 3 potential voices you could be hearing on Spotify, Apple, whatever. Oh, another thing that I thought was I guess in relation to the podcast. We've been cooking. We're cooking with grease lately.
Crazy. What I say, we've been cooking hot grits on a hot summer day in Tug Bustle, Mississippi.
That's a nasty place in
Mississippi.
Hot. Well, yeah.
That's hot as fuck, ain't it? On a summer day.
Yeah, we got the Levi interview,
yes,
the Street Soprano interview.
Yes, we did.
The Smino Artist of the Week,
which went crazy.
Artist of the Week coming out yesterday.
For y'all, it's yesterday.
But,
shout
I
out
guess
to Baby
tomorrow
Rose,
for us.
my future wife.
Yeah. Is she?
I hope she's not. Probably,
Okay.
but I hope.
But yeah, so the pod's changing up a bit. I feel like we're getting a little bit professional every day. The
Oh,
last
yeah.
piece we
We're
need is an
improving.
editor.
The last piece we need is an editor.
Calling all editors.
Um,
If you know someone who's an editor and really wants to put their work out there,
Mhm.
shout out. We like ideas, so it's
We
not
do
like
like
they'll
ideas.
get creative control. Like they'll be able to shoot their ideas.
Yeah,
at
and
us
if you want to go crazy, like if you've been watching R&B for a while, you know I'm a bum ass basic ass editor.
try.
It's been nothing. Yeah, I try my best, but like
You do
I
what
can
you
only do
can.
but so much.
Mhm.
So like if you trying to like get in your bag and try new things, we are all for it, bro. Like we with it. Ray, how has your experience been being a staff member at R&B? Have we been like
we've been nice bosses.
yeah, have we been slave masters or have we been all right? How
You
we
guys been doing pretty good. You
Okay,
know,
see?
it ain't bad at all.
Ain't bad. See?
See,
Ain't
It
bad.
ain't bad. I got nothing to worry
Ain't
about.
bad.
Just come on down.
Yeah, just
come on down to the R&P podcast.
Come on down to R&P podcast. Need the editor real quick. Just come
And
on
if we
in.
pop, you right there with us.
No, for real.
For real. Put us. In
I
your
think
next
that's
job
honestly
application.
that's the difference right there is the editor making our videos look better. Cause me doing the bum ass shit I be doing, like, hey, don't nobody want to
You be
watch
trying.
videos.
I don't think
like
it's
that.
bummy. I think you've gotten
It's
a lot.
mid.
You've gotten a lot better than where we were.
Oh, from when we
And-
started,
and-
yeah, I'm
and
better.
So I
than
feel
that,
like
yeah.
bummy isn't the word I'd use. I feel like novice,
Mid.
maybe intermediate at this point. You're
I
not
give you
you're not an expert.
intermediate. Yeah.
Yeah. And I will, in my defense, slightly, I can only do so much with my computer.
Mm-hmm.
My computer, like I told you earlier, I got a white screen just because I tried to put words in the video.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I got it. My computer said, bro, stop with this shit. Like, what are you doing? Stop doing this. Yeah, but shout out to the editors. Please hit us up. Please.
That was a desperate cry.
It was because it's getting to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm editing for 2 channels, 8 videos a week.
You know.
Jesus Murphy.
8 videos a week, clips, 3-4 clips a week. It's getting tough.
That's
But
not
I will
hurt.
say this, Rick. I've enjoyed that we have been getting like interviews because those 2 interviews that we've had this past month, they hit us up.
Yes,
Yeah, they
that was
hit us up,
crazy. The
which
fact
was
that they
great.
wanted to talk to us in the
Yeah,
first place, I
and
was like,
they-
oh wow.
and,
I was like, people
Levi,
know us
the Levi crew said we was their first stop on their media
on
run,
yeah,
which
that's
is crazy. That's crazy within itself.
Yeah, I'm glad they told us after the fact.
They did.
I would have been nervous if they was like, man, we coming here first. So if y'all mess up, it'll be the first people you see.
I don't really get. We've been doing this for a long time, bro. I don't get.
Yeah,
nervous with that
3
type of
years.
shit.
You know, it's been
Yeah.
our anniversary this month.
This whole month, and we've been cooking.
Yeah, we've been cooking, but we haven't said anything about it. So
No.
uh,
This is really our
that's
first
episode for the month.
Is it?
Well, episodes
Maybe
have come
early.
out for the month,
Get
but
outta
we
here,
haven't
for real?
recorded.
Yeah, we
An
haven't
episode
recorded
for
an
the month.
episode all
Yeah.
month. No.
But
we
yeah, so this is the R&P anniversary.
haven't. Episode. Yeah.
Fake graphic here because Steve's computer can't handle it.
You see my shit glitching and shit?
But yeah, so at this point, we've been doing a pod for 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
80 episodes, not counting interviews and stuff. We might
We
be
probably we might be at 100
already,
possibly.
but only 86 regular episodes only is crazy. But still, and that's not counting reacts. That's not counting
Conversation
skits,
videos, skits,
conversations, artists of the week.
artists of
now.
the week. Yeah, we've been doing that.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we got videos for days. I think
do.
we got like 215 videos
Yeah.
on YouTube. So
And we've been consistently, at least
Yeah.
for the past like 4 to 6 months, dropping 4 videos a week, 3 to 4 videos a week.
yeah, so
It was 3,
we
now
going
it's
crazy.
4 videos a week. So yeah, we've been hooping. No, this is what I wanted to say though.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy like when we have interviews, guys. You know, hit us up. We would like to have guest interviews, all
Yeah.
that stuff. But it's not like just chilling with my boy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I prefer.
R&B.
Yeah, I've noticed like
Together again.
I thought about it. Yeah, like yesterday, I was like, I definitely prefer just like
Just us chopping
sitting-
it up.
Yeah,
and
just chopping it up.
talking
Don't get me
shit.
wrong. I love the interviews. I love learning about people and putting people on whatever we could do. But the classic R&P episode is just what it is.
So how we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's how we got here. Yeah, it's what it is.
So it just
It's
is what it is.
I had something else to say, but I forgot. So we'll just keep. Yeah, we'll just keep it moving.
I guess for one thing, I don't know if people have been seeing. kind of like a musical sensation's been sweeping the town of Buffalo lately.
Yes, they have.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. You can let us know if you have. The Free Music Party.
Free Music Party. I've been hearing about them for at least a year now.
Yeah.
And one of our buddies, I'm not gonna say his name, but one of our buddies, he said, "Yo," when I was streaming, he's like, "Bro, you gotta listen to these niggas. You gotta listen to these niggas." Mm-hmm. And he was like, "They from Buffalo," and I was like, "That's what got my attention."
Buffalo.
When he kept saying, listening to him, I was like, "Whatever."
But then he was like, "Buffalo."
But he's like, "They all from Buffalo." I work with one of them. I was like, "Oh, well, okay, I'll turn it on." Yeah, I listened to him on stream. You know what's fucked up though?
What?
The reaction video. I reacted to 3 of their songs. The reaction video got deleted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was clean. I was doing my spring cleaning, and it wasn't labeled correctly. It was just me. It was just on me that it wasn't labeled correctly. And I said, I don't know what this is, and I didn't click on it. And then I was going back. I was like, oh, I got that Free Music Party react.
Yeah,
and I said, oh, it's gone. I was like, no, it's gone.
Well,
but yeah, I did react. Yeah, we'll do another one. I did react to Free Music.
You can
Party.
do another one. I guess that was a PLAX thing. So
it was a PLAX thing. I mean, I don't have a problem with us doing it though, because now we both like talking about it.
And I actually know two of the members. Growing up, we went to the same middle school. Middle school I got kicked out of. They might not even know that I got kicked out.
I
of
forgot
that
you got kicked out.
Yeah, they just probably thought I left like at 7th grade and
on
just,
your own.
Yeah, just went off and enjoyed my life. No, I got. They kindly asked me.
Criminal of the state.
I'm not a criminal of the state. They kindly asked me at the end of 7th grade to not come back, and
that's actually nuts.
Yeah.
Damn.
To tell a nigga, hey fam.
Yeah.
Like we not fucking with
I've
you.
talked about this on here, like how I made a teacher cry who was pregnant, and then I had to sit in the classroom with her husband.
Yeah.
He should have folded you.
Well, she was pregnant. She shouldn't have been working. Not saying pregnant women can't work.
Let's say Rick. Yeah, no.
What I will say is that pregnant women should not work with children, especially if emotions are in flux. Which scientifically proven that emotions are in flux when women are pregnant.
That's true.
And so certain things can be taken, I guess, wrongly that they shouldn't have been. Like I shouldn't have got kicked out of the classroom for laughing.
Well, I've had
non-pregnant.
I should have gotten kicked out the classroom for laughing, but she shouldn't have cried because it had nothing to do with her.
I'll give you that. She should have cried.
She could kick me out.
I'll say as far as the laughing, because I don't think I've been kicked out. Oh, that's tough. Because 4th, 5th, 6th grade, I got crazy.
I got sent to my mom's classroom whenever I used to act up.
Well, you were fucked.
Yeah, not really though.
Not really?
No, not really. Because the only time I ever got kicked out of class is just for laughing.
Oh, but I'm saying like you couldn't.
I used to be dying in the back of the class.
But if your mom or a parent in general or like whatever, an aunt, whatever is in the school, you're pretty much fucked. Basically.
I was all right.
Was you wilding or you just was a chill kid?
I was just chilling, but I was just laughing because everybody
niggas
else
was funny.
Niggas was funny.
Yeah, I got in trouble for laughing.
You have to go to your mom's classroom. I'm like, oh, I would stop. I stop.
No, please. Don't stop. Please don't do that.
Yeah, I got in trouble for laughing. My
Okay.
mom didn't work at that school, so I did not get sent to her office. And I got in trouble for laughing at something someone said, and then she started crying about how I never take stuff serious or something like that.
Yeah, that wasn't a you issue.
That wasn't me. That was definitely directed at her husband, which is why when I was in there, he didn't get mad. He just
like, appreciate you.
Yeah, no, for real. He was like, "You took a bullet for me, big dog. I really appreciate it." But he.
Snack?
I was just sitting in there because he was the computer teacher / librarian. So I had to sit in the library. And I was just like, "Can I get a book?" He was like, "Yeah, get a book." Because any other time I got sent there, he wouldn't let me get a book. But that time, he was like,
he let you get a book.
He let me get a book. He was like, "Get a book." I was like, "I appreciate you, big
just
dog."
buy about,
yeah,
buy about.
Because I used to love reading, and so I guess my punishment wasn't reading, which is a weird thing to punish a kid with.
You could have manipulated that though.
I hate reading. Please don't give me a book.
Please don't give me a book. Looking at your mom. Yeah. Please no. Please, I don't want to read.
I swear I won't do it again. Don't give me that Percy Jackson book.
You go in here, you read that Percy Jackson book, cover to cover. You like,
no,
I hate it here. And you just keep
oh my god, that nigga nice. He nice with the blade.
Wow, they're really cooking. And then when she come in, you like, You gotta
start
the
crying.
tears.
Wait, I don't want to read about the Olympians.
This book too hard to understand.
The movies were garbage though. Percy Jackson, great series. A great book series, terrible movie set. But we were talking about Free Music Party.
Yeah, I forgot what we were talking
we segued so quick. But no, I went to school with two of them. Shout out if you're watching this. I will tag you in it just because we're talking about you and whatnot. So shout out if you're seeing this. I hope you remember that I went to school with you. I talked to y'all not too long ago, so I feel like y'all would remember.
You said one of them went to
Tech
high
too.
school.
Yeah, same.
They was in our grade.
They were in a year below us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta look at them again.
Yeah.
Because they just look like they ready for prime time. Like they look, got the look, they got the sound.
Now they polished.
They might be like, this might be a little crazy. Mm-hmm. They might be the best group in Buffalo that's still here. Like not counting obviously the niggas that's already on, but they might be the best group in Buffalo as far as presentation. Because like they stay to themselves, which is smart as fuck here. They be putting on shows on their own. Mm-hmm. They music sounds immaculate. I don't know who they producer or whoever is, but they be cooking. Mm-hmm. They songs is great. It's diversity in their music. Like it's not just one thing. Some people be singing. You got people rapping. The beats change. Like the songs that our buddy put me on to, and the songs that I've heard recently are completely different songs.
Yeah.
And that's what impressed me the most.
What's the group? Brockhampton. That's a group that they remind me of because there's a collective of them. Mm-hmm. They probably each have their own sound that they're good at, but they can all come together on that sound and kind of add their flavor to it.
And Western Estate is another one.
Is another one. Yeah. One. So they're like in that kind of realm. So if you like a Brockhampton, which how can you not like Brockhampton?
Yeah, they don't.
They're the fucking goats. So if you like Brockhampton, if you like the
Western Estate,
then Free Music Party is for you.
Even though Western State guys, you get a little Hollywood, I'm gonna need you to bring it down just a tad bit. But other than that, I fuck with them boys.
Yeah, they just dropped Free Music Party. They just dropped a joint Heartbreak Hangover.
Yeah.
And that shit's a fucking vibe. I added it to my playlist.
I'm about to. I just haven't gotten a chance to it, but they
come to the R&B podcast.
And another thing too, they've gained notoriety so fast.
Yes,
and at least locally, I don't know how they do.
No, I won't say it's so fast because I have one of the members. I was about to say his name. I'm not sure if they want us to say their name. So right. I have one of them as friends on Instagram, and that's not the word you use. I'm an old folky, but we follow mutual followers on Instagram. There we go. And he's been pushing their stuff, like the shows they've done, like local shows and stuff. He's had them like pictures of them on stage together and like their
clips. And stuff
they do a lot of like photo shoots and stuff too, which is dope. They got some really like creative like Vogue type photo shoots, like the out of the box on unorthodox photos and stuff like that. And so they've been grinding. I just feel like maybe just not knowing the scene, it might seem like to some people that they've come out the water like the iceberg.
And that's what. Well, I mean, fast in the sense of not the work they've been putting in.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying in the sense of I just know how it goes here is what I'm saying.
That's fair.
So
you mean PLAX didn't take off immediately when you started dropping?
No, of course not.
I thought you dropped 2 and got diamond the next day.
I didn't take off at all in my entire time.
I don't know. Was it 100K? I need 100K. That kind of
people. Yeah, 3 people like that song.
Yeah, people still quote that joint.
100K was crazy.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 people were sitting right here, and Jay Aquarios.
No, more people.
That's literally
when they're around you and they've heard that song, I feel like they say that song around you. Like it's when it comes up. When it is kind of crazy how often 100K, like talking about money comes up, it'd be like, I need 100K.
Yeah, that is the benchmark. Yeah. That's why I chose that, because that's the benchmark number. That's the first number you want to hit. For some, I don't know why.
I'd be okay with 50.
Well, no, yeah, you're okay with 50 but
bands,
niggas be
50 man,
50 like 100 bands. No, but I don't know. The way I view my music career is it was abysmal, but.
I feel like you've gotten better, which is weird to say with you being away from music.
Being away from
you've gotten better.
The break has had our done something.
Yeah, we've had our like freestyle sessions, and you've had bars that I haven't heard you spit like in your songs. Like you had like cadences and bars that I'd never seen you get in the pocket of.
You know what? Listening to different shit. listening to different shit than I was before. I would say that.
That kind of influence.
Yeah.
Kind of like changed how you look at making music.
Yeah, because I can't sing or not like that. Mm-hmm. But when I write songs, my hooks is always sing songy or something like that. Or at least more recently, the stuff that y'all haven't heard is what I'm saying. And I guess I've just been trying to apply more stuff that I like into my music. Again, the stuff y'all haven't heard.
Do you feel like that because you stopped making music, you've been willing to listen to a lot of different type of music now?
That's a good question. Possibly, because when I first started rapping, I was one of them boom bap niggas. And I would sneak, like I told Ray, I would sneak the Chief Keefs and shit, but I would talk shit about them. That's fake
that was high school.
That's fake as fuck.
Because you just
I hurt Ray feelings because I used to get on Ray about. I was like, I can't believe you listen to this nigga. But I would be bumping that shit though. I can't front.
Ray low key had a terrible music taste. Like,
he had a terrible music taste at the time
to y'all,
but to us, but
not even just to us.
No, because there's some things I would not play around other people still to this day because I it's not like I'm saying I gatekeep. I definitely gatekeep because like y'all
gatekeeping music is nasty.
It's not because like it's a personal.
Well, if you're gonna be judged, you know how our group.
I'm gonna be judged.
If you're gonna be judged, then
because you're gonna look at me as like, did you listen to Chief Keef back in high school? Now you want K-pop? Like.
That's diversity, though.
I want to see your face. You look at me like you listen to K-pop. Like,
you know, K-pop is cool.
You can listen to K-pop. Mm-hmm. You can keep it. I won't say you gatekeep it K-pop. You don't have to. You don't have to average. You don't have to. I guess show me. You don't gotta plug me into.
It's like publicly. It was just like it's one of those things. Like I'll just push to the side, not say, "Oh yeah, y'all don't know nothing about this." Like, nah. It's just like. I ain't about to play this around y'all. This is a little bit too close to me.
And I know niggas, every nigga says this, so I guess I'm just another basic nigga. But like I kind of feel like I have a very diverse taste in music, and now I'm just like I guess I'm just applying that to what the little bit that we do to freestyle and stuff like that. Yeah. And if I ever do music again,
you think you'll take that?
I'll take that in consideration because I love R&B. I love the underground white girls. I love the grunge, some of the grunge hard rock shit. I like that. The swaggy Smino R&B type niggas.
That's where I live.
I'm growing into like loving them as well. So who knows? We'll see what happens.
There in the shows too, for a fact.
What?
Like your whole entire diversity, just listen to everything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If we was just Uncle Larry.
Yo,
I love Uncle Larry.
I put him on Uncle Larry.
Shout out to Ray for putting me on. Yeah, Uncle Larry is different, and he just put me on to his little cousin. Wintertime. I need some shit from wintertime. He hasn't dropped anything in 5 years. That's a crime. That is a crime.
He for last thing that we ever heard of. From the last thing he ever posted or said anything like that, anybody has any recollection of it, he's out of country. I think he's in like Poland or something like that. Like, he's disappeared, internet blank. Just
he must have did a crime or something. Wintertime, listen.
He was on the Ezra Miller.
He might have been. Listen, bro. I know you watch the R&P podcast.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We need another mixtape, bro. Don't bleed the streets.
And
like
we
that.
also need more music from Free Music Party, who we originally talked about.
We keep rapping around. But I've given them they flowers. Like
we said, I was just wrapping up the segment
to bring back before we completely end it.
Yeah.
I know how the city is.
Yeah.
When it comes to different artists, it don't really matter how good you are, how much work you putting in. Sometimes you might not get the recognition you probably deserve. I'm not even talking about me. I'm just talking about people I've seen. Mm-hmm. So them gaining the notoriety as quickly as they have is beautiful to me. I love that, and maybe that's a change in the tide for the city. I hope. Because they've been putting the work in. Their music is the most quality music, and they just all around dope. So I hope they get the push they deserve. And if you guys would like to be on the R&B podcast, we wouldn't mind.
We would really appreciate it. Sorry, I was looking at my phone for the topics. We really appreciate it if you guys wanted to come on the podcast. I'll probably reach out formally. Sometime in the future, I won't put a date on it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But
we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Reach out and then see if we get you guys on if you want to talk to us for whatever reason. There's some people that we wanted to reach out to that we haven't.
I am down. Like you've been consistently mentioning it, and I kind of wanted to chat with you about sending out those cold emails. Like I just want to do that.
Yeah, reach out.
I just never we just never got around to doing it. But
yeah, no, we'll figure it out. We'll reach out to some people. There are some people that I would really love to talk to, just about different things and different stuff, and just like really, like I guess nail down some like big names for us to talk to, because we've talked to some big names.
Oh yeah, already.
So I want to go up. I don't want to go down.
Yeah.
And by big names, we're not talking about like you gotta have clout, you gotta be at whatever. You put the time in. You create something beautiful. You create something quality. You create something that I can tell that you put your energy behind. No questions asked. You know, the R&P podcast will welcome you with open arms.
Because we don't necessarily care about clout. It's cool, but we don't really care.
We appreciate it. Put us on. Put us on to more people.
Because I'm not going to say nobody's name, but it's people locally, at least, with clout that I would never want on the show under no circumstances. So
yeah, take that with offense.
Yeah, no, kind of all disrespect. Like again, I'm not gonna say nobody's name. I'm not trying to start no beef, but like it's just certain people.
We would if we started
I would
beef.
Never have on the pod.
We kind of probably would get put on a bit.
We would. It's
not worth it.
Yeah, I don't have the energy for that shit either.
Definitely not worth it.
And then I gotta poke somebody. Yeah,
that's only if the beef got physical.
It's Buffalo, right? So, but yeah, it's certain it's certain people that I wouldn't have on the pod under no circumstance, even if it was guaranteed. Oh, y'all gonna get 1 million views, and I don't want. It's certain niggas I just don't want.
The principles, I don't got those.
Yeah, Rick. I guess Rick don't give a fuck.
Rick going for anybody.
If you give me 1 million views. We can talk.
Almost standing out the window.
Hit my line. You guaranteed million. Hit my line. I'll get you on the pod. You can say whatever you want.
I was going to say your name, but I'm not going to leak that.
What?
I was going to say something, but I ain't going to leak that. That's up to you. But on Rick channel,
channel. Well, I will eventually have solo content, which not OF wise, but
been waiting on that forever.
Yeah,
not the OF though.
But on YouTube making videos and stuff, and that will have a name. The logo is in process. It might come out around like December for my birthday, all that, whatever.
The 2024.
If I were to make a joke channel, it would be Misogyny Gaming, and I would just play games while talking shit about women, because I know I would get a following.
Yo,
and I know it would work so well.
That's actually genius.
Yeah, it would work so well.
That's actually genius.
I love how Steve would turn me down whenever I say
no. Listen, hold on. And he keep doing this, and I'm about to put him in his place. He keep doing this. No, because he keep doing this. I'm about to put him because he keeps doing this, and I'm tired of it.
I love you though.
No, I love you too. No, I love you too, Ray. You my boy. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. You and your peoples, y'all know who y'all are. Are nasty niggas.
Oh, the clan?
Yeah, the group, the 12 pack.
Call them a clan.
Oh, not the clan. No, not the clan.
Yeah, that's wow, because they don't know what I look like.
Yeah, they don't.
Yes, they do. Almighty Dante on Twitch. You see what he look like. The clan.
The new fans ain't gonna know.
They won't know. But Almighty Dante on Twitch, his name is. He has Almighty in his name. You already know what he look like.
Dante too. Come on now.
Dante's a little on the fence, but.
You should change it to Almighty Tredavious. Then they go know.
You locked in. You locked in. Don't know exactly what you is. But Almighty Dante, Almighty should tell you that he's black. So not that clan, but there is a clan of niggas
the 12
that he hang with that do think
a certain way,
slightly stone age.
And it's honestly the worst part ain't even the misogyny.
It's not.
It's the other stuff that we not going to really like. We're not going to get into.
I'm not going to put that group on blast because he do make content with them.
He does. Yeah, he does make content with them. But Ray,
funny.
That's not the point.
Well, no, not
the funny's not.
Not during those situations. I mean, the content. The content.
No, the content.
That'd be hilarious. But it's so controversial.
Yeah, Ray's content is great, and the content that he posts is never like
it's provocative. It gets the people going.
The content that Ray posts, I got to put that in there now. The content that Ray posts is never like that.
No, it's not.
It's just sometimes if you catch them streams.
Yeah, he think like that though.
You can't say that.
He's not. No, okay. He's not.
Show me proof.
He's not on the same level as the other, as the 12 pack, but he.
Show me proof.
He's had moments.
How am I supposed to do that?
I was about to say something. I was about to.
Are we gonna go in?
I was about to snitch on the type of time they be on, but I won't do that.
So, well, we could do this. Ray, how do you feel about women?
I love them.
Okay.
But how do you feel about them as people? Not as sex objects.
I don't look at them as sex objects.
Oh, he learned it. He get nice.
What you mean? Oh, because you thinking this is a facade over here?
No,
bro?
but he's not like 12 pack all the way.
He's not.
I'm
He's
not.
not
well,
like them
that's
all
the
the
thing.
way.
It's because we've
It's
had
just
to,
certain shit.
No, we've had to balance him out because he's hung out with.
See, I wasn't there for
yeah,
that.
you wasn't there for that because there was a time where Steve was on hiatus from our friend group for reasons. Mm-hmm. Reasons that make sense, but still reasons. And so there was about like a 2-year period or something.
Yeah,
like
I wasn't really
where
around.
Where
like
we
that.
probably only talked to Steve a handful of times through like different messages. Like we had one big group with all of us in it that we were talking like almost every day.
I was not.
And he was not in that for 2 years. Yeah. And the only way to really talk to Steve was to
individual
message him individually. Yeah. And just to see how he was doing.
And the new group chats, I didn't know nothing about. So,
But after everything got cleared up, he's now back in the regular group chat. He talks to us
every day,
daily
basically,
now, which is what it's been for our friend group as a whole for like almost a decade now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And Ray has taken his hiatuses, but not like permanently.
Not 2 years.
He's never got kicked out of the chat, but he's been not active in the chat for a little bit. Been with the clan.
Another group of folks.
I was about to call him their actual full name.
The pack.
I just call him. I call him the clan. I usually call him a name and then the clan because that's who they resemble so much.
Oh, I call them the name 12 pack, but the name is wrong. I found out it's somebody else's name,
and then that name is
the 12
was
pack.
introduced to us
because I said it too. I was in the chat.
He was on stream.
I was on stream. I had a whole argument with the OG 12 pack nigga,
yeah, and it was like, nah.
And he was on my ass. He said, I'll never be that nigga.
He was like,
I'll never be that. That's my little homie. I'll never be that nigga.
Yo, that's so belligerent.
That's my little homie. I'll never be that nigga.
That's what he said. Yo,
that's my little homie.
That's belligerent.
He was on my ass. I kept going. I said, well, I understand that you're upset, but I kept going. From my perspective, he's the originator of this entire thing.
And y'all copies.
Yeah, y'all copies. I don't know you like that. Yeah. So in my eyes, it's this pack. Yeah. And he said, man, you tripping, man.
Man, you tripping, man. That ain't it.
And then Angel, he said, nah, yeah, y'all this pack. And he said, Angel, you too, you on that dumb shit?
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, he was evolving.
Because he was cool with him too, because they used to play Smite together and shit.
Oh, okay.
They play Smite here and there.
Yeah, him and Angel do each other.
He's like, you on that time too?
I will say, y'all was wilding out a little bit in that stream, but that was a fucking great stream. I had a great. Crazy. I was just a resident. Like I wasn't even
just a resident.
I was just in the chat having a good ass time, bro. That
got unpublished right after that stream.
But he had to unpublish because they were saying Rick, not him.
Did you put it out on YouTube?
No, hell no. No, put that
but
shit on
I
YouTube.
did actually.
You should put that on YouTube.
No, his shit will get taken down.
Account.
I did actually like clip like a good part of the of the joint.
The shit that you can clip.
The shit that you can clip because there was actually some funny stories that was going on in there. And it was just...
Rick, when I tell you...
that was going crazy.
Them niggas... Not Ray. I will say it wasn't Ray.
It's never Ray.
But them other niggas was saying some...
outlandish shit.
Shit that I ain't heard since 1965,
Make a Patreon. Put that bitch on Patreon for free.
I don't even think that... I think Patreon be like, y'all gotta figure something. Like, titties is cool, but this shit... We can't let y'all have this shit on there. But, yeah, no. To put Ray in his place... Y'all, you used to be like that. You've evolved past it, and I will give you that. But let's not act like I'm tripping. That's all I'm saying.
Like I was never there before. Oh no, I was. I used to wild out back then. I was annoying as hell.
But I will say in high school, our entire group
did have beef with another friend in the group.
That shit was just pure
our friend
ignorance.
don't like to when we talk about that because it was a
he did it.
time.
He did it.
It's a bad.
No one
time.
else did it.
I remember saying like, why can't we all just be like cool? Remember?
No, for real. And that was what bothered me was like we couldn't like coordinate some things if both of them was there, and that was so
it was gonna be a problem
because Ray didn't have no problem with the other person. It was just the other person had a full problem with Ray because of something Ray said, which I feel like I could understand once the whole thing. I could understand him being a little whatever, but I will say this: that he got, you would have thought that Ray doubled down on.
No, he did. I will say this: in that specific situation, I feel like it was blown out of proportion. But I will say this:
it was nuts.
In high school, there's been at least 3 times where I wanted to beat the shit out of Ray. In high school,
that's fair. Ray used
to like go crazy, sometimes.
Especially back when he had the Caesar with the blockhead.
Shut the fuck up.
I have a weird shaped head too, but you have like the blockhead when you don't have hair. And so when you had the Caesar, I used to think Ray was like. I used to
I used to tell people I used to look like a wet dog with like no hair and stuff like that.
No, you just look younger than you were now. You just had like the square head. And I used to think Ray was like one of those like bad hyperactive kids when we was in high school when I first met him, but he was never like that. Like I thought, because I've known those kids. Like I've hung out with those kids. Like I had because my mom ran a daycare. My mom ran a daycare, and so I had people that was like that. Like I had people who was like that.
He said he wanted a 411 nigga. You're crazy.
No, it was like but not for anything like mental, just like the emotional outburst ones.
See, I was about to say something crazy. I was about to say something crazy as hell.
I know what you was about to say too. I know what you was about to say too, and we won't go there. But I will say that, it wasn't like that, but it was like that, and he's still going. But I'm gonna look at the camera, and I'm gonna let you know that it's not like what he making it out to be. No. But it's kind of like in that same realm, like that kid that had like.
No, I'm laughing at what I was about to say.
I know. The kid who had like caps in their teeth. I had caps though. But just
because the nigga got caps.
If you got silver teeth, you was a badass kid.
I ain't got a single one.
Yeah, but I thought he was that type of kid because.
When we first met him.
Yeah, like how I was trying to say it. My mom ran a daycare for a long time, for about as long as I've been alive, right? I had a bunch of basically friends, like a revolving door friends / brothers and younger siblings and younger sister and older sister. So there's a bunch of people that I grew up with,
right?
Which is where all my socializing came from. Because it wasn't for them, I would be a super introvert. Because if kids weren't forced to be in my house, I would not have interacted with any children in my neighborhood. Okay. So if I didn't have kids forced to be in my zone, I would not have half of the social skills that I have, and that's not a lot. So, so I had a friend. I won't say his name. I'll just say Jay. I had a friend who was like who I thought Ray was. Who we used to play tag, manhunt. Like we used to play like he would roof jump with his brother. Like they would jump roofs and shit.
That's OD.
You reminded me of Hide and Go Get It. That was a fun.
We never played that because he was a boy.
Well, no, I was a boy.
So we never played that game, right?
Hide and Go Get It with the neighborhood shorties.
You're nasty. Yeah, you were a nasty little kid. You was a nasty little nigga.
That shit used to be.
But so he was that type of kid. He was my man's though. Like Jay,
talk it to me.
Jay, if you won't know who I'm talking about just seeing this, but if you went to my mother's daycare, you already know what that is, and your name starts with a J, and you're around my age, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Hey, this nigga's talking about me.
Yeah, no, you my brother to this day, but he did steal from me. Oh, he stole all of my GameCube games. No, all of my PlayStation 2 games. Ooh. He stole all of my PlayStation. Oh, that's he stole half of my PlayStation 2 games. Mm-hmm. And then when I got him back, he stole like what to say about this many of them.
Oh, that's foldable.
And then I got back one.
Nah,
that's foldable.
Yo, if you would have continued saying just GameCube games, that's all I had. Somebody was getting folded.
Yeah,
that's a foldable offense.
But you still my man to this day. And, after that we patched it up, whatever. I just, I just knew that aspect of him existed, and I moved accordingly. But you still my man. You still my brother. Like forever. You can be friends with stealing niggas.
Yeah, I have niggas that I know that are quite nefarious niggas. but they my boys.
Yeah, you my boy. Like for real.
Yeah.
You stole from me, but you still my man.
Yeah.
And actually, and technically now we're related through happenstance.
Oh wow.
Through family connections. So like you my man's for real. But I thought Ray was that type of character, like not a thieving nigga, but I thought he was like
really,
a hyperactive. I thought he was a hyperactive, like nigga.
It's just Ray in high school. Ray would just like
he would say some
out of pocket shit.
Yeah, he used to say outlandish shit.
And you know how I was. Initially.
I guess because I was just like it was just new friends or some shit. I don't know.
You ain't know how to. Well,
I couldn't tell you because I didn't really know how they react, like act like to a certain way. Because like y'all actually literally knew people that I don't have to I don't live with, and I see on a different occasion. Y'all like completely not the people who I live around. Mm-hmm. And then plus also growing up, it was like I was literally quiet as hell because you gotta come to my house to come get me.
You was fronting.
Bro, I'm not.
Oh, don't do him like that. That was crazy.
I was fronting.
He was putting on motherfucking facade. I got him. Got it right there.
I don't think that's what he meant. But
I know what he meant. Because I was the same way. Because y'all said King good shit. Like I would say some outlandish shit.
See, okay, now Rick and Ray was a little different.
Yeah,
that was a little different.
You was on a different scale. Me, I was just trying to get a laugh. I was
Ray would just go too far. Like he would be going.
So Ray was me
laughing.
if I wasn't funny.
Damn! Wow, you're crazy. No, Ray would be funny. He would be funny, but then he'd just go too far.
Yeah,
like,
say the one extra.
Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, and you a punk ass bitch.
Yeah, I never called nobody out like that.
And I'd be like, Ray, walk away from me because I'm about to fuck you up. Walk away.
Yeah.
I wasn't the soft punk ass nigga that I am now.
You got the streets behind you.
Yeah, I was a problem, especially in middle school. I was.
But
really
so, what's the difference between how Ray was and what I was?
I've been doing what I was.
Damn,
doing
I don't know.
I think I just had charisma.
Because Rick, listen,
I had enough charisma to get it off, I guess.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you are a bigger nigga too. It's not as easy
because Ray was skinny.
Yeah,
and
Ray was a tiny
so it
dude.
was like, why is this nigga talking to me like that versus this man might put up a fight?
Yeah,
so
I gotta beef Rick. Like I gotta beef. No disrespect to Ray. No disrespect. Before niggas be like, oh, Black said he gonna whoop Ray ass. No, I didn't say that.
It was just a longer fight.
Yeah, like with Ray, like okay. I'm a bit.
It might be a quickie.
I'm a slam Ray. Like he's going on the ground. Like that's just it. Rick, I gotta go to work. Like I gotta focus. Like I can't just because I'm not scooping Rick. I'm not scooping him. I gotta get some body shots in there.
You gotta soften him up.
Yeah, I gotta get the body shot. Then I gotta work my way up. If he's staggered, then I might go for the but that's really tough,
Because like, what if he wrapped you?
Yeah.
What if you go to scoop him, he don't move, and then you just feel his arms around your waist?
It's over here. Nah, I'm not trying to go out like that, bro.
You gotta be slam strategic. Someone, and you feel your feet leave the ground is scary.
You like, hold on, wait.
That is a spooky deal.
Nah, see, the difference, like Ray would be laughing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you could tell he was joking and then he would just go too far, but he would be laughing with you. You stone face, shut up, bitch ass nigga.
Well, that was a part of the joke.
That's part of the joke. And
I kid you,
everything.
And I've talked about this briefly. I'm gonna really get into it. You like, Rick, did you do that homework? Did you do it, bitch?
It was a question I asked. I was just asking back.
You talking like that?
And you be
sometimes.
Like, Rick, can I borrow that pencil real quick? He like, stop talking to me, fuck ass nigga.
No, that's not. I wouldn't do that. I would be like, here,
you, bro.
take the pencil, you dumbass, because you forgot your
own
pencil.
Something like that, dumbass nigga.
I can expect that on a Rick.
And like he would just it would just be unhinged shit. Like it'd be early in the morning, everybody's chilling, nobody's like cracking jokes, and Rick would still be like it was nonstop. And we would have, I guess you could say, group meetings.
Yeah, without me.
Without Rick. About, like, is this nigga really our friend for real? Like, niggas had to talk about it.
I didn't know my friendship was teetering on.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't whether we were your friend. Yeah, it was, does this nigga actually like us, or do he just happen to be around? And we think he's our friend, but he's really not. I kid you not. remember, I'm not gonna say his name. The big head nigga.
Yeah.
Him. We would talk. It was him.
Well, he out the group.
He out the group, but at the time, I'm saying it was him.
He was out the group. He dropped out the group for a girl.
He did, yeah. But the early group would sit down. I can't remember everybody that was in it, but that early group would.
He never really liked
talk. Oh, damn, yeah, he didn't.
So I felt like I was getting sabotaged. You see, I don't feel like I was really like.
Well, no, because a lot of times it would be me saying, like, do Rick really fuck with us?
You was trying to sabotage.
Do Rick? I would have to ask, do he really fuck with us?
We can tell you who the name is off camera.
Okay, I was going to say,
I can't say nothing crazy because it's going to be an easy discovery. If I say my descriptors,
easy track back.
Yeah, niggas like, oh, I know what this nigga talking about. At least the niggas that went to tech go know exactly what I'm talking about. But. He was part of my squad coming from Waterfront.
See, that was too easy right there.
Which
nah, that was
you just locked it in for some niggas. Yeah, you just locked it in crazy.
You have to chop that out now.
Nah, they can stay.
They
don't listen.
That nigga don't watch it, but nobody from school watches it.
So we can talk ill.
And the shorty.
You know what? I got a problem with you.
Yeah, we're gonna talk greasy in this bitch.
I almost said bitches' names in the one
that's
episode.
That's a little crazy.
The one time.
You know, I actually found out. I actually found out, like, through the power of PlayStation. Shout out gaming. Gaming is this thing that brings the world together.
Yeah.
I was talking to some of the underclassmen.
That was under us?
That was under us. That was like a year under us. And I found out some of the girls in our class were actually, like, Trishas, just before like the underclassmen, which I feel like that's crazy. If you're gonna be a Trish, at least be a Trish for me. That's how I felt when I was in school.
Bro, I know some people's under us too.
Not currently.
You know what I found out too?
I haven't felt that way since junior year, February 1st, and for a good reason.
Oh yeah. I was like, why that day? Listen, I also found out
my memory banks is bad.
One of our buddies, and it got confirmed from some other people that I've just talked to in the past. Our group, some shorties, some of the decent joints, thought we was bad. Some of us was bad. Some of us. I don't know.
The one that they usually point to.
Oh yeah, we know who the general.
Yeah, he was him.
Yeah, he was him.
He's still him, technically.
Especially some of the moves he made. Great moves.
No,
some of the moves I use to this day. Some of the moves I use to this day. You know who we talking about.
He was the GOAT. He was my inspiration when he was in his bag with the whole incident with the whole incident. Shorty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, some of those moves I use to this day, man. Just different variations of it. But
I'm actually really bad with moving.
You didn't have pockets last time, and then now you don't.
Drawstring. I don't think it ever did. I was about to type about it,
trying to find it.
Y'all gonna have to update me after this.
We got you.
My memory is bad.
Yeah, we got you. But some shorties thought
we talked about
a handful of our group.
Yeah,
we did.
I'm fine with it.
This is what
actually the last time we had a reminiscent pod, it didn't come out because it messed up. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So this works. Yeah. This works out.
We gonna keep it going. Fuck it. Not a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot, but I found out from one of our homies, and then some other people, and then I've heard some of the shorties actually say they fucked with our group.
They was looking at us.
They just never said anything.
Yeah, we did. There was a lot
because we seemed unapproachable.
There was a lot.
A handful of people said we seemed unapproachable.
But I feel like that's good across the board that there was enough of us and that actually stayed together.
Yeah,
and that we were all
at least half of
we were all relatively like handsome, so it all worked out. You know,
that's a fact.
Girls have said that I looked mean and unapproachable. Me specifically.
I feel like you was going for the girls.
That's what I'm saying. I never thought
maybe you just never looked at the ones that was looking at you, not because you didn't.
True.
You wasn't gone, but you just didn't even like put them on the radar.
I will say this one shorty that I messed with later. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That I ended up messing with later. She was an underclassman. She said she would see me all the time, and I was like, I don't remember you at all. I know you went to our school, but that's because you told me. But she. Oh yeah. Okay,
but
like she Rick, you know how it was. No underclassmen bitches.
It was
a no-go.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, it was a no-go. I used to warn niggas, leave them little bitches alone.
The reason why we was like that is because we seen how, because when we came in, the upperclassmen was juniors and seniors.
You sick bastards.
Were scooping up freshman girl before we even figured out what dating really was.
Some of them niggas was fucking them.
Yeah, bro.
18 years old.
It was crazy.
Fucking little ass girls. And chilling like.
Yeah, I'm the man on campus,
bro.
I'm like, bro, you got testosterone. Let me hit puberty. Like I'm coming into this school.
8th grade, nigga.
Yeah, for real. And I was younger. Than everybody. I'm almost a year younger than some of the people that I graduated with, right? Yep. And I even hit puberty a little bit later. Mm-hmm. I'm coming in there being like 5'9", 5'10", and they grown men out here grabbing girls that I find like I think they cute, but I don't really think about them the same way that them old niggas is thinking about them, right? But I'm like, try it again now, 6'2", like this. Like I'm 6'2", tall with hair. And try it again now.
And that's why we were so locked in.
I had the fade. I had the Caesar, and you know I have the terrible head shape, and so that diminished my worth by at least 3, right? Yeah. So if I'm a 7 right now, 7 minus 3, quick maths.
That's 4, 5. That's 5.
That's
4.
That's a 4. Yeah. 4, so that put me at a 4.
Yeah, that's not great.
Right? Put hair on me, I'm approachable.
My
height,
I will say
that's a +3.
I missed the confidence that I had in high school. Because in high school, I thought I was that nigga. Coming out of 8th grade, I was like...
He was Diesel.
I was like, you know how many bitches
I'm about to get.
You used to
take pictures in turtlenecks.
He was.
And shirtless pictures, too.
I didn't see those.
You didn't see those.
I know Mello had to, like, unfriend you.
Accidentally seen some shit.
He had to unfriend you. Because you was sending out shirtless photos.
Damn.
My confidence in high school was unparalleled. I thought I was that nigga. And the difference from me... from freshman, sophomore year to now is so terrible, bro. Like I have no confidence. Like I've never had confidence. I've only ever had confidence enough to live. I've never had confidence enough to really do something.
If I get like a rolling start and a laugh, then the confidence kicked in. But besides
you make her laugh and giggle. You can make them cheeks
clap and jiggle. Man.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
Yes. Lock in.
Every time.
Lock it in. And then,
every time,
and then it just goes on from there. But
in high school, but no, in high school, like seeing them niggas do that was just so gross, bro.
It was crazy.
It was so gross. And at first, I thought we was hating. We was like, oh, because we're not getting them. But then I was like,
we never had a chance.
Yeah, I'm like, of course, an old nigga probably with a car. This thing got a 401k. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, she don't want to fuck.
Them niggas did have cars and shit, and they had pocket money.
Yeah, I can't front.
It's one nigga had a red. It's the one nigga. I'm not gonna say his name. He had a red joint. He had pull up, had little freshman bitches in his whip, and I used to see the nigga pull off.
How did parents let them get in the whip?
Because I would walk. Because I remember I walked.
Yeah, you would walk. Yeah,
and I would see this nigga, and I'd just be like, "You son of a bitch," and that's what made me feel like I was just a hater.
No, they deserve the hate.
But then, as we got older, and I would see the underclassmen that was under us,
I was like, "How did they do that?" Nasty
niggas.
Because they look young. Except there was the one that
Case?
looked.
Case? Hold on. Case? Case?
No.
Listen.
She was a case.
I'm not going to front. She did look our age. I'll give her that.
Yo, when I first seen her, because she was approaching the one nigga in our group that got them. He didn't get the most play, but the girls wanted to act like that. The goat.
Yeah.
The goat.
I was thinking of another one, but go ahead.
You was
a handful.
So when we was talking before, you wasn't thinking of him? That's what I was talking about.
No. I'm talking about she approached.
She approached the goat.
She did approach the
crazy.
goat. She approached another one too.
Really?
In the messages though.
Oh, that's different. But she used to come up to the goat, being like best friend, all that. Remember?
And I remember because I would be on the side. I'd be like, leave that little bitch alone.
But the whole time she would come up and like grab his arm and like lean on him and stuff. And I used to think that she was in our grade. I was like, who that?
When you didn't know,
I was like,
she was bad as shit. I was
like, who that? And then
once
said
you realized
she was a freshman, I was like,
because I was the scout for niggas. I turned into this. It wasn't on purpose.
He's like,
but anytime little bitches would be on that type of time, I'd be like, stop talking to her, bro. Hey. Don't talk to her.
It's crazy because I
she
had
a sophomore, bro.
She's a sophomore, bro. Bro, you 17.
You 17, bro. You're
She
gonna go to
14.
jail. Yeah. Stop talking to her, bro.
Put it down.
He like, bro, but she talking crazy. Stop talking to her.
Like, bro, she talking crazy about stuff she's seen on the internet.
Yeah, bro. She
don't really know what she's talking about.
And Case,
yeah,
I'm not gonna say their name, but it was two niggas. Mm-hmm. You gonna know who I'm talking about as I get into the nitty gritty. Okay. It was two niggas in our grade that was falling for it. Them niggas used to be all in the little bitch face. Tall ass niggas. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. All in the little bitch face. All in the little bitch face.
Do we know him?
Yes.
Like, was he close with him?
I wouldn't say close, but we know them niggas. They was all in a little bitch face. It's two niggas I remember specifically. They had talked to that bitch every day. I'm gonna need
to break down off camera.
You want to break down off camera? I mean, like
the niggas.
I had Mighty Taco earlier.
You're crazy. Fuck. I'm trying to figure out a way to say it without saying it. They was the dynamic duo at certain events.
Maybe I'm wrong, but that's probably just a joke, though.
You know what I mean.
I think I might know who you're talking about now. I'm gonna have to confirm it off camera though.
This is gonna sound crazy. They're cookies and cream. They look like they would be cookies and cream. That they wasn't called that.
Yeah,
but
I know. I'm trying to think of who the A and B is.
Yeah,
tall. They play sports.
Yes. You know who I mean. You know who I mean.
I think I might know who you're talking about.
They got caught up with another young shorty.
Cookies and cream?
That was under us. Not like the one girl, but...
This sounded kind of wild.
But, okay, I'm a chill. So, but with Case, she was talking to another one of our homeboys in the messages, and he told me. And I was like...
Don't do that.
First, he was telling me he didn't say who it was first. And then he was like... I said, who you talking about? I was like, I'm not getting who you talking about. And then he sent the picture, like, and I was like,
"This shorty right here."
I said, "Bro, stop." I said, "Stop talking."
Steve
I was like, "Block her right now."
Steve was the big.
No, I said no. I was the big homie. And with that shit, yes, because it is so easy. It's worse now, but it's so easy to get caught up into some shit. Also, these are some young ass bitches. Like it's nothing it's nothing that none of these little bitches gonna tell me that's gonna make me move. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I done been through it. All right, y'all ain't telling me shit. Okay. I got one story though. Mm-hmm. Ray, was you there for this? So damn. So y'all remember it was senior year.
Okay, senior year. Mm-hmm. Picturing it.
And Samato used to make people sit down and shit like that. We didn't, but he would make people like sit down.
Oh, like in front of their lockers.
Do y'all remember when the white girl, she was either a freshman or a sophomore, grabbed my shit?
What the fuck?
Y'all don't. Oh my.
This is traumatizing.
I can't remember who was with me, bro. I can't remember who. I kid you not.
You remember the white girl's name?
I don't. I could see what she looked like, but I can't remember her name.
She had glasses?
So in high school, you basically just got gripped on.
Kinda, yeah. I got gripped up.
That's great. Like it's not. No, that's not funny, but it's wild.
So listen. This is what it was, right? Mm-hmm. The one day I walked past because we had our route that we would go about. The one day I walked past her. She said something. I didn't think she was talking to me. She said something like flirtatious, but I thought she was talking to her friend. She was sitting with her friends.
Yeah, right.
So I thought I wasn't thinking about it. I heard it. It was loud enough for me to hear. I just kept going. Whatever. The next day, she looks at me, said something, and I was like, "How you doing?" Like I just whatever kept going because little bitch stop. No, don't talk to me. I was one of them senior niggas. Don't talk to me. Stop talking to me. So unless you was like. I was gonna say his name. Besides him, he was cool, but most of the time I'm not talking to you. And then one day I'm walking with the goat. Actually, the goat was with me.
The goat.
I'm walking with the goat.
Ask the goat about this.
I walk with the goat and maybe somebody else, and she gropes me, bro. and
bro, she started down here.
Rick, she gropes me, and I'm like. Yo, what are you doing? And she said, Rick, I can't remember what she said, Rick, but she said the most freakiest shit I ever heard. she said some old crazy shit to me. And this is a white girl. She was a freshman or sophomore.
No.
To this day, I don't even know her name.
No.
I could see if you showed me her, I would know who she was.
This count as groping? You blessed. You blessed.
Let's not start that rhetoric.
He grabbed center thigh.
Yeah, I was like, wait. She grabbed it from there. I was like, Steve, you need to be making other content. If she grabbed you from center thigh, and you was like, why you grabbing my shit? I would have been like, grabbing your what? Yeah. Your leg, right?
You getting gripped up center thigh, bro. You got to switch it up.
I'm not going to start that rhetoric.
Switch it
up.
What do you mean switch? Is that average?
No.
Is the mid thigh like where everybody at? Because I'm understaffed. I'm understaffed. Crazy. I'm understaffed.
Listen.
No, I'm understaffed still.
I'm not sorry that rhetoric. I am nothing to write home about.
No, because he just said you got to switch sides, like you got to go over to the other joint. Yeah. I'm still talking about mid-thigh is where you at. Like, that's not crazy to nobody. That's just me.
That's wild.
She did touch something. I'm not saying, like, I was right there. I'm saying she did catch something, though. That's all I'm saying.
She felt a little something.
She did catch something, but it
maybe
wasn't.
It's the underwear I wear. I gotta start wearing boxer briefs.
Maybe
Rick, no. Because listen,
because I'm tucked up, so that's not doing nothing.
You gotta switch draws. It's all in the draws, man.
It gotta be. Oh my god! Because,
oh my god!
This man saying center thigh caught me. I'm like, you blessed.
No.
I'm average. I'm an average man with an average plan.
Rick, I'm not starting this. I have nothing to write home about.
But he's saying it, so you might not be nothing to write home about because he agreeing. He's saying center thigh, switch side.
You just grab center thigh.
No, okay. She caught me though. Like she didn't. I wasn't here.
Okay.
She gripped here.
Okay, I was about to say.
And she did touch something. And I was so in shock. And I look at her. And Rick, when I tell you, she looked at me with the most like Yorn star look. And I was like, Rick, I hit her with the. I was like, yo, like, what are you doing? And I can't. And the goat, I was gonna say his name. The goat is crying, laughing. The goat is crying, laughing.
You hit her with the Denzel.
And I'm like, yeah. And I just kept going. And I'm talking to the goat. I'm like, am I tweaking? And he like, nah. He's just laughing. He's just laughing at me. And I feel like somebody else was with us too. And they was like, that was crazy as fuck. I was like, should I talk to the principal?
Should I tell somebody?
But like, the little white girl was so bold. I mean, she grown now, so I mean, I'm a little fat now, but hey, hit me up. But at the time,
the run back is crazy.
It is what it is.
I'm still stuck on. Man. God undersold me crazy.
Nah, I'm not. I don't know about Ray. I'm not gonna speak for Ray.
I wish I was a show. Crazy. Fuck this growing shit. This growing shit is not it.
I'm a grower too.
From mid thigh?
She did.
What are you unleashing? Excalibur?
Yeah. You got a Monty Python. Back your senior year.
See, because we on here, y'all got me on here capping. So when I get with a shorty, she'll be like, oh, I heard that episode. And she going to be disappointed as fuck. That's why I'm about to like, nah.
You set the scene.
Yeah.
You like this. I'm like, that's just leg for me.
But Rick, she did catch something. Like she didn't catch this, but her hand.
Oh, he ain't buy a leather jacket for nothing.
No, like she didn't like this wasn't.
I wear boxer briefs.
Maybe she was expecting that. That's why. That's racist actually. That's actually racist because she went right here initially. You just
she just assumed you was like that.
Yeah, you just expecting that because I'm black.
Part, nigga, you got yoked up to fucking school. You know.
So she.
All right. Finish your story because I got something.
Oh no, that was it.
That was it.
I got touched as a senior by a freshman, babe. That was it.
Isaiah our man's Isaiah Black Magic. No, this is
Okay,
not, this is not in relation to what we
I was
about.
saying, I was like,
no,
are we saying names?
Yeah, I'm saying names. I'm saying Isaiah Black Magic because he sent me a video on Facebook.
Okay.
Of a shorty,
cool.
shorty doing something wild, not wild, sexual, but it was a shorty at a college party, and she was hugged up on a black dude.
Oh,
did y'all see the video? I can show you the video, and then maybe Steve could add it.
You gotta send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
That video was something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna show Steve.
Y'all got me crying, bro.
These stories is crazy.
Me crying.
Yeah, I'm not. No,
you blessed.
I'm not. I promise you.
There was a reason for you to come to school in them leather jackets.
Hold on.
Oh, what is that?
Hold on.
This look crazy. The scenery look crazy.
And this just your white girl story made me think of this video.
Okay.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here. She gotta go.
And you see how she looked at the end, like she didn't realize the wild, like she had to be schmizzed, but that means that's how she thinks in her head, and she gotta censor herself in regular life.
That's a fact.
This bitch really said that in the presence of. That's wow. That's crazy.
This is a crazy time. It's a crazy world.
That's not old. That's not no 80s shit.
Well, nigga Future say it's an
evil world. That's
nigga Future say it's an evil world we live in.
That's an evil world we live in.
That's at least 2015. At least. That's bare minimum.
That is wild.
And the quality was
nigga,
bad.
That was today.
Man, if it's on.
I don't know what I would do. I don't know how I would react to that situation.
I'm skedaddling.
Yeah, obviously you gotta go.
I'm just out. Like, I don't even want to sit here and think about it no more.
This bitch really said that shit.
No, that shit was crazy.
I've never seen it in real life.
That's yo. That's
crazy.
Oh, that's my favorite. Yo,
oh my god.
Yeah, I still got that one on my phone.
This bitch.
Yeah, I had to save.
Stairs, motherfucking leave.
Yeah, no, I had to save that.
Yo, that's. Wow, I'm actually dumbfounded.
Yeah, that's
word to Timothy De La Ghetto. I'm dumbfounded right now.
No,
that's actually crazy,
that.
Bro. You know what's still crazy that it's still stuck with me. Before, as you said it, you was like, it was hoes in our school that I was attracted to the group. I'm like, where?
That's what I heard.
Because it's crazy to me because I had the joints out of the school.
He did. That's facts.
School. I was like,
that's facts.
Where my local joints?
There's no cap in his rap. He talking this shit.
It was like I had the Emerson was crazy.
Because like, now if I'm wrong, shorties from school, if you happen to be watching this,
we was ugly niggas,
and we was just bum ass ugly niggas.
You don't have to let us know because we knew.
We do.
Yeah, I thought I didn't find out that niggas knew who I was until graduation. Cause people kept asking me like take pictures with them, and I was like, damn.
I didn't get none of that.
You
was famous.
I didn't think that though. Like my dad and the person that I was with at the time.
Fuck with blacks.
Ray, I kid you not, I did not think that. I thought I was just gonna walk off into the sunset and that was it, and I'd talk to y'all niggas and that would be it. Motherfuckers, I was about to leave. The person I was with at the time and my dad is sitting on the steps right there. The tech steps. Shout out my pops. And people just kept, Steve, yo, come take this picture with, sign my yearbook.
They love Steve.
And I'm like, I was like, I guess I was a friendly nigga.
You was.
That's why I didn't understand when people were saying that I seemed unapproachable and mean though. Because I thought I was a friendly nigga in school. Maybe sometimes when I walk around I wasn't the happiest camper.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
The meanest face every day.
Yeah, but like when I was
I hated being here every day.
I don't know if that's true, but I'll let you get it off.
What was your? Well, you was around me all the time. You was my man. Rick was my. We was like twins.
Yeah,
basically.
I met you literally.
English.
Like my first, I guess, memory of Hutch Tech was all of us sitting in the auditorium for orientation.
Yeah.
Your man's. I won't say his name.
My two homeboys.
I feel like it wouldn't be a problem to say his name here, but for the
I just tried that. Yeah, I don't say.
We won't. But one of your peoples got in trouble and called to the front, and I thought he was a grown man. I thought he was a senior that was just here for the orientation, just to be like maybe like an introductory or something.
He's leveled out now. He looks like a normal human being.
Yeah, now he looks like he's our age.
But for like a decade, he looked like an old nigga. Yeah,
he was like pre-age.
Yeah.
Facts. They aged him a bit, and then his body was like, all right, we'll keep you here.
Until you get to a certain point, yeah.
But until then, reap your rewards.
Yeah. He was hooping in high school, middle school, high school. He was hooping. Yeah.
And so he got in trouble, and he was brought to the front. Our vice principal at the time, Singletary, was there, and he was talking whatever, and he ended up not really getting in trouble, but he just had
had a move,
right. And then we all got moved to the cafeteria, and then they just said, sit where you sit where you're gonna sit. And I sat at the fourth table on the first level of the cafeteria.
And I sat there too. Yeah.
And you sat there with two of your peoples.
Two of my peoples
became my peoples, and because I had the same like first initial as your one man, so we ended up being in homeroom for all 4 years of high school.
Yeah.
And so I literally met Steve the first day of school. And I ended up being friends with Steve until the last day of school and then beyond.
And now you have R&B
podcast. R&B. And that's always funny because it's so crazy that we sat at that table for almost all 4 years of high school until we got split up.
And even when they split us up, I sat at the opposite table 4.
Yeah.
the higher up table 4.
Yeah.
And then I made that my table, and motherfuckers was like, you're not going to just take over the table. I said, watch me. Fuck you talking about? You're crazy. Like,
you're crazy.
Everybody came through.
It was just one shorty. Remember we used to do that thing where if somebody talked to you, you give them their beads.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And the one shorty, I'm like, she kept trying to get my beads. And then like after like the next day, I think she was the one saying like, oh, you're not gonna take over the table, because I had just got to that table. And I was like, it's already my table. I was like, it's already my
table. You ranting?
Yeah, it's pre day. Until I want to leave the table, this is my table. But I was also a dastardly nigga.
You was there. But
I used to move crazy.
It was a great time.
It was
not a great time.
In hindsight, I wish I could go back for a multitude of reasons, but that's just me.
Would I need to go back for anything? Nah. Graduated college.
Yeah, you're good.
I would go back to spit on the teachers that said they didn't think I'd make it this far.
I want to go back because I need a hard
relationship with teachers at all, to where they didn't fuck with me. That's crazy.
Teachers was fucking with me.
The thing is that the one teacher who said it, I wouldn't necessarily say she didn't fuck with me, but I probably didn't make the best impression in her class, because I would do none of the homework but get 90s and above on her tests, which probably pissed her off because she couldn't fail me, because that's bare minimum of 65.
That's a fact.
All the teachers fucked with me for the most part, I believe, as far as I understand.
You know what's crazy? And I probably didn't realize it at the time. She would probably like watch me do my tests, like after the first time I didn't do any of the homework or did the bare minimum homework,
and then see you
and
go
then
crazy,
see me get whatever on the test. She probably was like, he probably cheated, and so she probably like maybe watched me a little bit more than the rest. Cheated, yeah. But when I'm in tests, I lock the fuck in. Like I literally I have like ADHD. Well, probably not confirmed diagnosed, but they used to have to put me, like, I used to get the extra time on the test, and I used to have to get the blinders because I used to just be looking and
get distracted.
Yeah. And so because of that, I would focus on the paper. And so now I just naturally just focus on the paper and kind of like just
that's good though. That's a good thing.
Just be with it. It's only good because it worked.
I was just
and sometimes it don't work.
Again, not anymore. But at the time, like in middle school or high school, or more so high school, because I got nonchalant about it. I would just do enough to look good and stay afloat, unless I really liked the class. Like our electrical teacher would always be on my bumper. One day he's like, I talked to some of your other teachers, and I sat back because I was like, okay, okay, whatever. And he said, why do you act like a goddamn idiot in my class? But you got 95s, 100s.
Oh, you talking about Big Buddy Hemp?
No, not him. The other one, Brownie Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why weren't you doing well in Brownie Man class?
I just did the bare minimum, like, and you could tell I'm not like applying myself. Okay. Like I would just be chill. Like we would have to do labs, and I would just like be talking, bullshitting around, flirting. Hey, how you doing?
You used to flirt with the
one girl. You want me to help with your shit, even though I don't give a fuck.
When we had electrical together, you used to flirt with one shorty. I never understood why.
Well, you know my taste is eccentric,
eclectic.
Yeah, I have an eccentric taste in women.
I did not understand. You know who I'm talking about? Because he was in our electrical class.
Ray was.
Yeah, that was when he had the box head.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's true.
He
had the box head.
I was actually wilding in that class.
Without saying the name, can you remember who Steve used to be flirting with in that electrical class for hemp?
I couldn't tell you. Like, my actual high school memory is so shot.
Oh, you're terrible. Wow. He used to be a real weed head, remember?
Oh, yeah.
No, well, it didn't happen really until, like, the age of 16.
I'm not saying in high school. I'm saying you were a big weed head
later
out
on.
Of high school.
Out of high school, it was terrible.
Yeah,
but I admit that every single time. It's terrible. I don't do it anymore now. Like I got over that.
He winged himself off.
Remember 6 months? I was a pothead.
You
crazy.
was.
I was going nuts.
You used to go crazy.
I was smoking two blunts a day. Like I was going crazy.
Yo, that's wild.
And then I just was like, and then one day, like I was smoking, and I said, "This shit is garbage." And I was like, "I don't want to do this shit no more." And then
it was not a good mental help for your boy at all.
Yeah, maybe that could have been what it was. Something just told me like this. Shit ain't
something just broke out of me, and I was like, I
don't want to do this shit no more.
This shit hurt
because it was wasting money. Even though my I was.
Certain
people was a plug.
Yeah.
But it still was costing too much money for me, and I was just like. This is not really doing too much, so fuck it.
It ain't do shit.
Yeah, but even to this day, my taste in women is very eccentric. Not to quote Ray Shrimmer, but I legitimately don't have a type. Like some women, I just see you, and I just happen to like. I can't really give you a reason either.
Speaking of rappers, you seen another YSL rapper was snitching?
They all snitching at this
YSL Woody.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
YSL
he
Woody.
snitched so crazy.
Yeah,
he had to check his pulse. It's a video of him in the.
Yeah, he snitched for like 3 hours or something.
Yeah, he was in the interrogation room.
Yeah,
and the man's. They left the interrogation room. I don't know if y'all can hear me. They left the interrogation room, and that nigga checked his pulse because he was snitching so crazy. I'm not even joking. He checked his pulse because he was snitching so hard that he just was like, "Damn, I should be dead right now." Like he didn't say you can't hear what he's saying, but
about like murders and stuff.
Yeah, he was singing. That nigga was Mariah Carey in that bitch. He was singing.
People was upset at people like there's another prominent podcast that I watch that brought it up. Not saying we steal segments from them, but you know they talk about interesting stuff, and I think we'll.
Them niggas ain't create segments.
That's true. But yeah, they talked about it, and people were in their comments were upset that they were making jokes about the fact that he was snitching, and then somebody said something really like I guess it made so much sense in my mind, but it made so much sense that it made me hate the world. It was like y'all niggas is so mad about these two people making fun of this dude snitching more than you mad about the people that this nigga is talking about they killed and murdered. Yeah, crazy, right? When you put it in that perspective, like you more mad at the fact that they making fun of this man for snitching, or even mad at this man for snitching more than you are mad about the things he's snitching about. More mad about the murders, the drug dealing, the communities destroyed. Like I don't care none of, or y'all be like, oh well, that community was already like that. It was like how to get like that,
and to piggyback
why it's staying like that.
To piggyback on that a little bit, people saw like Young Thug had his head down and he might have been crying. I'm not gonna put that on him, but he had his head down. He looked defeated, and people was like talking about how bad they felt about him. And other people in the comments was like, this nigga that like killed 100 people or been the reason for killing 100 people, he should be in prison. I don't know why we're feeling bad about him. He should feel bad right now. You're a murderer. And I was like,
it's so weird.
And I was like, yeah. He is indeed like a murderer. He robbed.
If he didn't do any of that stuff, free him till his backwards.
Oh yeah.
But if he did that stuff, then do the crime, do the time. You understand when you isn't that the whole part of the game is like from a civilian standpoint, this is what I heard.
Right.
Once you in that, you're supposed to know what it comes with, the consequences, just like it comes with the money, the power, the drugs, the women.
And I think that's why people get mad at the snitching part.
Yeah.
Because you
trying to avoid the consequences,
right
by
after you did this shit,
But then I don't understand why people like you and me are upset about him snitching. He's just taking off a bigger fish off the board.
That is true. The more you think about, like we've talked,
I'm not a part of the code.
We've said different shit because we a podcast.
I don't sell no drugs.
We've said different shit because we a podcast.
I don't do none of that.
But I don't do any of those.
I don't look at
things
nobody
either.
wrong. I ain't never raised my hand against a person. That probably was a lie.
Yeah, that's not.
I've been in a fight. I had to choke out this one kid because he hit a girl.
Oh, that's a noble reason. I thought you was gonna say I just.
That was some Homer Simpson type shit. Okay, I can imagine that.
No, I just got behind him and like choked him out, and then his nose started.
Oh, I
bleeding.
choked out a one nigga. I choked out a nigga in the street before.
Yo, you thought I
that's
was like this? No, as a kid, I was.
I choked.
Like this and his nose started bleeding.
I choked out a nigga in the street before in a street fight. That was one of my crowning moments. No, I forgot. Like I think he tried to scoop me or something. Cause I was catching him. Like I was like, oh my god, like get in the gym, dude. Like I was catching him, and he tried to scoop me, and I don't know how we got to there, but he was going to sleep, and niggas was like, you ain't. This is a core memory. It's hitting me right now. You ain't trying to go to jail. And niggas was like, you ain't trying to go to jail. Chill. And I was like, I wasn't saying nothing. I was just choking at nigga.
Yo.
You're supposed to let them go after like 5 seconds if they sleeping.
Fuck. Wow. That's a core. I forgot about that.
Well, he might have not been like knocked out.
No, he was.
He might have just been faking it, so you let him go.
So I let him go. Yeah,
because you probably weren't. You might have not had it like right because you were younger. So you might have not had it.
Nah, I was choking that nigga.
Well, you was
that's
applying
crazy.
pressure, but you can crush a nigga neck, but if you're not getting it where
you're
like
not choking him,
he's still gonna get one of those.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he didn't die.
He could have been cutting off blood circulation though.
Oh,
you can do that.
Yeah.
Like you can cut off someone's blood circulation and not cut off their air, which then would still make them pass out. I think that would be the quickest thing for them to pass out than it would for for them not breathing.
That just kind of fucked me up a little bit because I forgot about that. And then you said you choked dude out, and I was like, oh shit, I also choked a nigga out. Wow. Shout out to the R&B podcast. If you talk shit, you get choked. No, that's not true.
He said that's not true.
That's not true.
I'd be willing.
Damn.
Now. What is it?
We've been talking for a minute.
We're probably done.
Yeah, we're done.
Hour 22.
Oh yeah. All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the R&B podcast. We really appreciate everybody who stuck around this long.
I can keep going for I'm having a great time.
I know you can, which is why we're gonna wrap this up. We really appreciate you coming with us on this trip down memory lane, and we really hope you guys enjoyed it. Really hope it was funny. Let us know if you liked Ray having a mic. We could take it away from him if you didn't like it.
Niggas comment, you gotta
take away this nigga mic.
We need that third mic off.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that.
The first time we get interactions is people tell multiple.
Like y'all cool. Yeah. You gotta get my boy up out of there.
If we
though.
get 10 comments saying Ray can't have a mic, then I'll get rid of him.
Okay, yeah. If y'all
10,
listen,
we don't get that many.
Comment, bro. If we get 2 comments, that's crazy. So if we get 10 comments, and it can't be because I know some of our friends ask, it can't be the same motherfucker.
You gotta make accounts at least.
Yeah, if it's 10 different accounts say that we need to get rid of the third mic, we will get rid of the third mic.
Rid of that bitch like that. But then you gotta comment on all the other videos after.
Yeah, that is true. Go to my damn channel after that. Gonna shut me.
Also, I want to just real quick. I say this since he signed on, but huge shout out to producer Ray, almightydonte 716. Make sure you check him out on Twitch. YouTube coming soon. Come on, man. You gotta get up on the YouTube videos. You gotta drop the YouTube videos.
You looking like that? You looking lost? Like
I'm working on it.
I'm trying, man.
I posted the intro. On
he hasn't posted his clips.
But then now the actual recording stuff happens now. Okay,
cool.
That was just a little.
Also, side note, Rick, I need you to come on, man. I need you to get to work, man. I need that.
You know what's funny? I was
expeditiously. I need some Rick content.
You want to know what was really funny? I was told the intro that I made looked like a Good Times intro. Like if if you change the music, it'll look like an episode of
or a Family Matters joint.
Like yeah.
Keeping your head above water, making the way when you can, temporary layoff.
And make sure y'all make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you ding that notification bell so you know every time we drop a video. And most of all, what is it, y'all boys?
We love you guys.
We love you guys.
I love you more.
Peace.
Bye.